It was a pure moment. The Italian team pulling the upset was pure moment. But then I have this other side of me that refuses to accept things for just being pure, just a good sports moment. So Forster is texting me about Bam Adebayo scoring 83. And my first thought was, what a bogus 83 points. Passing the great Kobe Bryant's 81, second most NBA points all time. I'm sitting here poking holes in it because I'm enjoying Italy beating in a meaningless baseball game. In a meaningless NBA game, this guy's scoring 83, and I'm sitting here going, this shouldn't count. This shouldn't pass Kobe Bryant's 81.
It was hokey. It was. I don't want to take anything away.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one.
You're a Kobe guy, though.
Yeah. Now, go back, and I was watching that game in 2006, and the amazing thing is the Lakers were getting dominated by the Raptors that night. So they were down 18 in the second half.
So this wasn't, let's go get Kobe all he could get.
This is when Kobe was playing with Smush Parker. So, like, Kobe had to take the game over.
Right.
Last night, and I got a heads up from our buddy, one of our listeners, Morgan. He was like, "Are you watching this?" And I was like, "No." And then I had to stop a 1956 Stanley Kubrick movie, The Killing, to jump into this. Great movie, by the way.
On a Tuesday night.
But Mark DeRosa just thought it was going to be a beating. He didn't think it'd be a killing.
I jump into it, and I'm like, they are purposely fouling, missing free throws, and doing everything they can up 25 to get him possessions and shots.
So I immediately went and looked at Wilt's 100-point game this morning just to see, because they were playing the New York Knicks.
Yep.
Because
I did too.
I immediately saw criticism of, well, they were just trying to get Bam Adebayo as many points as possible. Incidentally, Philadelphia was doing the same thing with Wilt Chamberlain.
100%.
You have to if you're getting 100 points.
That's right. So, I mean, that criticism doesn't fly with me. So the Knicks had two 6'10 guys. Wilt was 7'1". One 6'10 guy didn't play. The other 6'10 guy fouled out in 20 minutes. 6 fouls in 20 minutes. Wilt shot like 32 free throws that night. He got a quarter of his points from the stripe.
Yeah.
And barely made
comfortable 43 for Bam last night.
Yeah, barely made half his shots from the field. Wilt did. Barely made half his shots from the field. I'll say that again for emphasis, to score 100 points. So don't tell me they weren't trying to get Wilt 100 also. And he played, by the way, all 48 minutes in a 20-point win.
No,
that Knicks team was 29-51 that year, so that was
it was a bad team. Yeah.
That Raptors team that Kobe got his on was 27-55, because that was the first thing I thought. Well, they're playing the Wizards, who's probably tanking, trying to get another draft pick that's not going to help them.
No, look, that wasn't a good team. But again, the Lakers are down 18 in the second half.
Yeah,
that was Kobe trying to take the game over, which he did. This game was flipped. It was the other way around. Miami dominated the entire game. More impressive for me was what he did in the first quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, he couldn't miss. He had 31 points in the first quarter. So, again, you don't want to diminish it, but when it got into the second half, when a lot of people like myself tuned in, you were like, this is worse than an all-star game, the way it was playing out.
Yeah. So it felt fake to me, but 31, I think, was the most points ever scored in the first quarter.
I mean, it's got to be close.
Yeah, it's got to be close.
12 minutes. How do you go score more than 31?
I know his made free throws, 36, was a record. His attempted free throws, 43, was a record.
I mean, just in the fourth quarter, and I went back and looked at these numbers. So when Kobe scored his 81, Kobe had 9 field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. It was still a 1-point game in the fourth quarter, by the way, and 13 free throws. Bam last night had 8 field goal attempts in the fourth quarter and 16 free throw attempts.
Yeah. So, again, I don't think Wilt scores 100 without you trying to get him 100. So they were literally trying to get Wilt 100, and they were trying to get Bam Adebayo points. Now, were the Philadelphia, what were they, the Monarchs or something? No, the Athletics or something. It was before they were the 76ers, whatever they were. Warriors, I think, maybe. Were they intentionally missing free throws and getting boards, letting Wilt get the board and put it back? I don't know. I mean, I don't think there's any video of that game.
There's not.
It was played in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
You just see the picture of him holding a piece of paper 100.
Yeah, it was played in Hershey, Pennsylvania. It was a weird game between them and the Knicks, and there's no video of it. So I don't know how the game played out. I know I did look. Wilt also pulled down 25 boards that night. So, I mean, 100 points, 25 boards is a pretty unique double-double.
Did you guys get to watch any of it, though?
I didn't watch one play.
I did not care.
Okay.
I started off by saying, Forster texted me, and I rolled my eyes.
Well, one thing I will say is it did bring people in. The NBA that lost some viewers might have brought some back last night. But again, when you come into that, you're like, what am I watching? But I will say the Wizards, as bad as their defense have been the entire year, they were putting 2 and 3 on him nonstop in the fourth quarter. and they really couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
I mean, again, he was, forcing shots. It's impressive anytime anybody can go out and get 83. But I do think if certain people press night in, night out against certain opponents, they might be able to do this.
I mean, is this a tribute? Do you consider that a tribute to Wilt? I think it is.
Yeah, well, Kobe also held up a sheet, 81, handwritten.
With the towel on the head, the way Wilt did. I mean, that's an iconic photo.
Yeah, so you do that.
Yeah.
That 83, though, a lot different than Kobe's 81. That's all I'd say.
I would tend to agree with you, not having watched either game.
But knowing about all three of them, and by the way, top 5, Wilt 100, Bam now 83, Kobe 81, Wilt 78, Luka 73. To me, the only thing that should be impressive is playoff numbers. And didn't Jordan go for like 60-something?
63 or 65 against Celtics.
In Boston Garden, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, those numbers impress me.
Ain't nobody tanking it right
there. If you're doing it in the playoffs,
That's
then
right.
those numbers, text me next time Bam gets 83 in the playoffs.
I mean, look at that. So Bam shot 47% last night. Kobe shot 61%.
Yeah, a bit different there. Yes.
Yeah. Crazy night. But
again,
one of them meaningless. Both of them, I guess, meaningless.
Yeah.
One of them intrigued me watching Italy beat the Americans. And then the other one, I was like rolling my eyes.
It's two things I did not think we'd be talking about today. Yep. As soon as we talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander yesterday, the best player to come out under Cal, Adebayo was like, hold on a sec, hold my beer. I'm coming out.
I did think about that when I saw it this morning. Yeah.
And he has had a really, really good career.
1986 in Boston, Jordan was 63. You're correct on that. That is the record.
Watch that game.
Elgin Baylor had 61.
I was thinking to myself, now that's scoring.
No, you're right. That's the one. I'll
did
take.
not think we would be talking about Italy baseball and Bam Adebayo.
By the way, his girlfriend Asia Wilson, if they get married and have kids.
This could be a good hoop player.
You hope so. You hope so.
I did not know he was dating Asia Wilson.
She's at the game last night.
I don't think you can miss on that. I really don't.
I mean, the DNA has got to be strong there.